YTBC, what's the deal? Now, let me talk about this guy, Ashanti Jordan. He is famously known for being the guy that knocked out Eric Molina in the first round. Of Eric Molina and himself, they were both making their pro debuts that night. He knocked out Eric Molina in the first round at the MGM Grand before the doors opened. It was literally nobody in the crowd. It was just the two fighters, their cornermen, the ref, and the judges. It was nobody in the crowd. They had to rush the fight, so they had to start the fight before the actual fight card started. So that's an interesting story in itself. All right. Now, a little bit about Ashanti Jordan's about 6'3", 225 pounds when he was fighting. He hasn't fought since 2009, so he's been out of the ring for a while. He turned pro in 2007. He's 10-1 with 7 knockouts. But he's talking about making a comeback, and he's talking about July is going to be the date. I seen an interview with him in January, and he was saying that July is going to be the day they're going to try to get a fight that month. A little bit about his, his background. 2002, he started his amateur career. He won the San Francisco Golden Gloves in 2004, 2005, and in 2006. He was the regional Golden Gloves champ 2005, 2006. He was rated the #2 amateur super heavyweight by USA Boxing in the country. He was rated #2. And Golden Boy seen this, and they signed him in 2007. He has good ability. He has a good jab, good quickness. He's a fluid fighter. I seen him fight a few times. I know I seen him fight for sure on Friday Night Fights. This had to be around. I remember this guy. I remember hearing his name, and this was during the time where I didn't know if we were ever going to have another heavyweight to step up and be really dominant as far as American. But this had to been around. When did he fight this fight, man? It had to have been around when the Lakers were playing the Orlando Magic. I remember that Friday Night Fights. It was around that time during the playoffs or something. But then I didn't see him again. And the next thing you know, I seen other fighters emerge after him. So if he's going to come back, I mean, he wants to, probably come back in July. Now, he is about 38 years old now. He's been out for 7 years, but he's been wrestling injuries and so on and so forth. So I want to see him back. They say he has a huge right hand. He does have a pretty nice right hand. It put Eric Molina to sleep in the first fight. So, and then his one loss was to Joe Hanks. Now, some of you may not know Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks was an up-and-coming prospect himself. I know he has a. I know Joe Hanks has fought. Who did he fight? Derek Rossi and Andy Ruiz Jr. I want to say those were his losses. I seen clips of the Ruiz Jr. loss. Joe Hanks was just in camp with Charles Martin, getting him prepared for Anthony Joshua. He's still out there, still going strong. So those are his two best fighters, I think, that Ashanti Jordan has fought. Joe Hanks and Eric Molina, and he's 1-1. He lost the decision to Hanks. He knocked out Molina. So, hey, man, I don't mind older guys coming back and giving it a go. Like I've said before, I know a few months ago when I looked this up, I haven't really looked it up since then, but a few months ago I was looking, and 34 of BoxRec's top 20, 12 of the top 20 were 34 years or older. So 12 of BoxRec's top 20, 12 of the guys were 34 years or older. That was like a month or so ago when I checked that, but 38 years old is okay. I mean, look at Amir Mansour. Although we just can't, put money on it that everybody's going to perform like Amir Mansour at an advanced age. Tony Thompson, Antonio Tarver, even Steve Cunningham, although he dropped back down to cruiserweight, he was a guy that was at heavyweight at an advanced age. Vladimir Klitschko, so on and so forth. Now, those guys are on a different level than Ashanti Jordan is right now, but I wouldn't mind seeing him come back, get him in there. I don't know his relationships with Golden Boy. I'm not sure. But hey, man, put him in there. Good right hand. Good amateur background, pedigree. It's just about really getting his shape and getting his muscle memory back, and just seeing what he has. But I wouldn't mind seeing him get in there and fight, man. So I'm just getting this out there that he is supposed to make a return in July. Ashanti Jordan. YTBC. I'm out.